In 2026, the Megane and ID.3 ask nearly identical money. Same class, same budget, one decision: the specs will not settle it. What settles it is the plug you use. Not range, not badge, not the vertical screen. One line on the card in its window decides this whole argument. That card sits right here, and I will come back to it because it changes everything. If you are cross-shopping these two cars, subscribe now because the honest answer is not the advertised one. This is the Esprit Alpine, the trim Renault built for buyers who wanted the Megane to feel expensive. It launched in 2022 as Renault's first car on a dedicated electric platform, and it showed. No petrol car underneath it, so the battery lies flat, the roof sits low, and the shape tightens. 4.2 meters nose to tail, which makes it 6 centimeters shorter than a Volkswagen ID.3. Renault kept the nose closed because an electric car has nothing to cool and no reason to gape. The diamond sits proud in the center, lit at night with the light signature drawn tight around it. Underneath, a black diamond mesh runs the width of the bumper, and it is the only texture down there. Esprit Alpine adds the blue, white, and red flash, plus 20-inch alloy wheels that come as standard. In gloss black, every reflection lands on a crease put there deliberately. The diamond repeats at the back, flatter, wider. The name is spelled out underneath, in full. From the side, that low roof and thick rear pillar cost you rearward vision. Reviewers have flagged it since launch. It is the price of the shape. Renault chose the roofline over the glass, and buyers keep forgiving it. The full-width light bar reads from 3 cars back at night. 20-inch wheels on a hatchback usually ruin the ride, and reviewers say this one is firm. They fill the arches properly, which matters a lot on a car that already sits this low. The tail is short and the glass is steep, and that combination usually means a compromised boot. Not here. Renault packaged this car around its battery from the first sketch, so nothing inside had to be carved out later. The ID.3 was drawn the same way, and it still finishes second on space. I will show you exactly where once that tailgate is open. First, the part everyone actually argues about. 220 horsepower, 300 Newton meters, driving the front wheels only. That is the entire lineup. And America cannot buy any of it. It gets this platform wearing a Nissan badge, as an SUV. One motor, 160 kilowatt-hour battery, and Renault has never offered a second choice. Its rivals all do. 0 to 62 takes 7.4 seconds, which is a tenth quicker than an ID.3 Pro. Nobody buys a family hatchback for that. They buy it for the number written on this car's own card. 450 kilometers, roughly 280 miles, on these 20-inch Esprit Alpine wheels. That Nissan is the new Leaf, over 300 miles on America's own test, under $30,000. Now the line I promised you. Rapid charging here peaks at 130 kilowatts and no higher. 15 to 80% takes 32 minutes. The Volkswagen finishes exactly that job in 24. 8 minutes, charge once a week for a year, and that is nearly 7 hours standing at a charger. Renault knows it. The replacement pack is already announced, 67 kilowatt hours and 165. The card says 44,000 francs, 39 after bonuses, or about 36,000 pounds. And this is where the money went, a 12-inch portrait screen running Google itself, natively, not mirrored. Maps, the Assistant, and the Store are built in, not borrowed from your phone. It knows the battery and plans the stops. Renault got here years before Volkswagen did, and the ID.3's cabin has been the punch bag ever since. 12.3 inches of driver display and a hexagonal wheel that clears your view of it. The dashtop is wrapped in fabric, not molded in the hard gray plastic the class expects. Heated seats, a heated steering wheel, and electric adjustment are all standard on this specification, not optional. Climate controls stayed physical, below the screen where your hand expects them. Google Maps fills that screen at full size because the portrait shape was designed for exactly this job. MultiSense changes the steering weight, the throttle map, and the color of the whole cabin in one press. Choose Sport, and the ambient light turns red. Choose Eco, and it cools to blue. Small theater, nightly. None of this is new in 2026, and that is the real charge against the car. Owners say the same thing. 4 years on sale, and not enough has changed. But nothing here is aged badly either, and the software still answers faster than in cars twice this money. Behind, it is tighter than the ID.3, and tall passengers notice the roofline first. Up front, the seats are properly shaped, and the door trims carry that Alpine stitching in blue. Recycled fabric, and it does not feel cheap. So here is the trade. You accept 8 extra minutes at a rapid charger and you get the better car everywhere you sit. And if you charge at home on 3-phase, the Renault takes 22 kilowatts where the Volkswagen stops at 11. Then the trade vanishes. On this car's own card, that charger was a 1,000 franc option. Ask for it. 440 liters, 55 more than an ID.3, 1 extra cabin suitcase. In the shorter car, if that logic appeals, the Renault 5 review is next.